Thanks for the opportunity. Minister, I suppose the first thing I need to raise with you is mass that have been ordained for children in schools, and there are a lot of parents very hurt and concerned because even yesterday morning and this morning again, there have many mothers on saying they can't get the exemption letter from their doctors. As you may know, doctors in Kerry are very busy, and there's even elderly people waiting. There's even elderly people waiting for appointments, people that are sick, and it takes over a week. It can take anything up to a week to see a doctor if we have an ailment in Kerry. Many our GPs are extremely busy, and they won't give a letter of exemption to a child to wear, not to have to wear a mask because of the ailments of asthma and all the other things, and even one child that had COVID a number of weeks ago, her breathing, she has breathing difficulties. So I don't know, the minister in listening, and I suppose I have no business talking. But
just to clarify, out of respect for the Deputy, we're actually discussing exactly the point you've raised so we can give you the best possible answer, Deputy.
All right, Minister, but it is very serious, and there is a problem, and you haven't spoken to the GPs, or no one has given them direction. That's what I'm being told, and they're only hearing about these requests on the radio, on the media, on the television, or whatever, and that's not fair to that profession. They're professional people, and they're doing a professional job, and they're to the pin of their collar to see after their communities and to see after sick people. And the Minister for Education has said clearly yesterday on Radio Kerry that children over 9 years of age can't go into school unless they're wearing a mask or unless they have a letter of exemption. Now, that's where the trouble is, Minister. They're not able to get the letter of exemption, and if they'll get it after time, they will get it in time, but it will take time and days to get it. So an understanding has to be arrived at with the GPs to ensure that children and parents are not disenfranchised, because children's health are first and priority, and and that has to be prioritised. But their education has to be, their need for education has to be recognised as well. Now, Minister, I'm in a spot. I wanted to raise more things, but and maybe they're raised already. But I suppose the one thing that I don't think has been raised by the other people this morning is I want some method or to ensure that families can go into hospitals and into nursing homes to visit their sick relatives, because many elderly people have died, and after giving a number of weeks in hospitals and nursing homes and no visitors. There must be some way that visitors can dress up the same as the nurses and go in, and there must be exceptional ways made for them to go in to see the people that are sick inside that are in nursing homes or in hospitals. That has to be done, Minister. It is very unfair that people who gave their lives to this country and brought us to where we are, that they die alone, are sick alone, or are in nursing homes alone without visitors. I don't want it to arrive that we arrive at that situation without, because that's very unfair on these people. Look, Minister, I have to let you to that, and I'll be watching. I'll be listening to your replies. But thank you very much.